Hey there, sweet friends. It's Carrie at holisticspsychic.com and Soul Star Healing Arts Center here in Sedona. We are officially in summer now, and it is time to shine. Join me as we take a look today at the astrological energies that are coming in throughout this last week of June and into the first week of July, including, of course, the upcoming full moon happening in the sign of Capricorn, as well as some additional, more rare and unique astrological aspects and transits that are coming in during this time that on one end are going to lend itself to extreme unpredictability and unexpected change. And on the other end, mega glow up time. So with that, let's go ahead and delve in here. Beginning with taking a look at the astrological energies connected to the full moon itself. The full moon is happening in the sign of Capricorn at 8 degrees and 15 minutes. And this is happening in opposition to the sun in Cancer, also at 8 degrees and 15 minutes. So this dynamic polarity that happens with this opposition really is a call to action for all of us collectively, where we're being asked internally by your own soul to prioritize finding and living in alignment with your personal balance point between the dynamic of public ambition that comes with the full moon in Capricorn and your deeper inner personal emotional needs, which comes with the nurturing energy of Cancer. Now, there's some additional complexities that come with this dynamic that is connected to both the moon and the sun, squaring both Neptune and Saturn over in Aries, which can bring complications that are connected to uncertainties, confusions that are connected to Neptune, and then things that can be connected to restrictions that are connected to Saturn. It feels like the deeper calling within discovering your balance point is to remember to let that be aligned with what your true soul calling is, Neptune, and the manifestation goals that you have that are connected to your true soul calling, which is the Saturn component. So this is a time where we can have a little check-in with whatever progress that we've made in our inner awareness about these things. Neptune and Saturn have been in Aries for a few months now. They're both at the very early degrees. And the ingress of these planets into Aries on the bigger picture activates a new pathway to bring our life more into alignment with our inner sense of soul guidance. Where are you now with these energies that have been building? Are you living in balance? Are you efforting in the direction of that? Are you aware of where you can tweak your sense of balance that you uniquely need for you in order to create an environment that suits your best thriving? This full moon illuminates our awareness specifically in regard to these themes. The degree point of both the sun and the moon fall within the first decan of each sign. And the first decan, the first 10 degrees of Capricorn, relates to the Two of Pentacles tarot card, which is all about establishing foundations of stability and security to grow upon. And then the degree point of the sun in Cancer is connected to the Two of Cups, which is the energy of sharing in ways that are connected to emotional well-being. This card can be connected to new partnerships forming, not necessarily romantic, however, it can be that. But it can be any type of new partnership forming where there's a good synergy between you and the other person. There's a positive energy of sharingness and collaboration. Collaboration is a theme that we're going to be coming into more strongly over the course of the next 2 years, and that is connected to the nodes preparing to ingress into new signs, which happens actually at the end of July. For the past year and a half, the nodes, the north node has been in Pisces and the south node has been in Virgo. Both of these positions are more about service to self, like what do I need for my healing? Where am I at with my spiritual awareness? Where am I at with my health routines, my sense of service? And now, when the nodes shift into Aquarius and Leo at the end of July, the energy becomes way more collaborative, and it's more about the collective. It's more about how can I utilize my inner strengths to support collective awakening, collective expansion. And so, in many ways, this full moon that we're coming into now is a little milestone that ushers us into that energy by the time we get to this time next month at the end of July. And then also, one of the biggest things that's happening coinciding with the full moon, just hours after the full moon, Jupiter, the planet of growth, expansion, development, good fortune, abundance, prosperity, opportunity, generosity, is moving out of the sign of Cancer, which is where it's been for a year, which has been a lot about self nurturing, self care, self healing. Now moves into Leo, which is way more about empowered leadership, creative self expression, generosity, courageousness, and leading the path of heart, meaning the path that lights your soul on fire. So, Leo is the energy that compels us to shine our inner light. This is very connected to the mega glow up energy that I'm tuning into here. And then directly across from that, Pluto and Aquarius is the world stage. It's the arena in which we shine our light into. It's groups and causes that we connect to. It's our bigger picture, futuristic goals and dreams. It's advancements of awareness, consciousness, technology. Jupiter right now is conjunct Mercury, which goes retrograde right around the timing of the full moon. And Mercury is in Cancer. So this is reconnecting with our deep soul knowing, our deep intuitive intelligence. Cancer is ruled by the moon, and so it is very directly connected to matters having to do with the unconscious mind, our unconscious feelings, and our intuition, while Mercury is our mental awareness. And so Mercury retrograde in Cancer brings us into more of a conscious awareness around these deeper things. So this is actually something that's going to support and help guide us through that dynamic polarity that is connected to the full moon itself, where we're finding our personal balance. Let yourself intuitively sense and trust what those intuitions are around the balance that you're seeking in your life right now. And then, as if that's not enough, we have an ultra rare conjunction happening between Mars and Uranus in the sign of Gemini. Uranus takes 80 some years to go all the way around the zodiac. So the last time we had a conjunction between Mars and Uranus, specifically in the sign of Gemini, was in the 1940s. So likely the majority of us watching this video were not alive on the planet the last time that this happened. But when this did happen in the 1940s, it did coincide with an escalation of World War II. And so that's the part of this dynamic is very connected to explosive energies, unpredictability, unforeseen, unexpected change, but it can also be an unexpected opportunity as well on more of a personal level. On a global stage, we definitely can anticipate some type of escalation of tensions that are happening in the world, especially because the bigger picture energies can be also connected to governments and those types of structures. Mars being the planet that is connected to our personal will and drive and action is connected to more assertive and aggressive energies, where Uranus has an unpredictable nature about it. It is connected to revolutionary energies. It's connected to innovative energies. And during this time frame that we're looking at around the full moon, this conjunction between Mars and Uranus is going to be making a trine aspect to Pluto in Aquarius. Now, this is supportive, helpful aspect. And so Pluto being the planet that is connected to evolution, transformation, and empowerment in the sign of Aquarius, which is leading edge innovation collectively within humanity, it feels like even though there can be some unsettledness happening in the world that's coinciding with this transit, ultimately positive evolutionary energy will come of it. On a personal level, for you, will somehow be connected to you getting some type of unexpected information or news that ultimately serves to catapult your own personal evolutionary progress in one way or another. So I'd be super curious to know however that shows up for you. I'd love for you to share in the comments below. And being that that conjunction between Mars and Uranus is also making sextile aspects that are positive aspects to both Jupiter and Neptune, it feels like, however it is that unexpected news, information, turn of events, developments that show up for you in your life ultimately are going to be things that fuel your journey forward in the direction of creative inspiration, creative self expression that is aligned with true meaning and purpose for you on your life path. So ultimately, there are some challenge aspects, but it feels like the positive aspects outweigh or, in the very least, balance out. So as I said at the beginning, yeah, we can kind of expect the unexpected in the way of unpredictability, unexpected information, news, awarenesses, whatever. But more so, it's a call to rise into creative self-expression, utilizing the energy of Uranus and Mars conjunction to really fuel your passion, fuel your ambition in revolutionizing your own path with innovation, creative innovation. So how is that showing up for you? Let us all know below. I'm going to wrap it up here, guys, and I will see you around the corner in the next video.